or welcome back to my channel. If you guys can see by the title today, today's video is going to be on tips on saving up for your first car. Now y'all, ignore my voice, ignore how I look because I just woke up not too long ago. You know, I'm recording this video. I was supposed to drop this video yesterday, but because I love y'all and we are growing, I was like, let me go ahead and get up and make this new video because I feel like I'm cricket. Because, yeah, y'all deserve it. Like, y'all been supporting me. And, you know, yeah. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video up. Subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Also, click that post notification bell so you can be notified every time I post. Hopefully, y'all, my voice started to clear up throughout the video because I really don't like this. I really feel like I sound crusty. Now, without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop straight into the video. So, tip number 1. Every time you get paid, put aside some money that you know that you can put aside. Like, whether it's $100, $50, $60, it don't matter. Just make sure every time you get paid or any money that you touch, make sure you are putting some to the side for your car. This is going to be important because how you gonna get a car if you ain't saving your money? But yeah, put aside money every time that a check come in or anything come in. Tip number 2, if you plan on financing, start building your credit now. Because I know it's some places that do allow you to have no credit or like a little credit score. But honestly, me personally, I don't think that's good for your credit score. If you already don't have no credit, just imagine if you miss a payment or you miss something and now it's on your credit and now your credit way lower than what it was supposed to be, what it's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, just protect yourself first by getting a credit card and building your credit that way. I prefer Discover. I have a Discover credit card right now. And that's the only one I have as of right now until I learn more about it. But I suggest them. You can also try Capital One too. But Capital One will leave a hard inquiry on your credit because I tried them and they declined me. And the inquiry is still on my credit. So yeah, just be careful with that and make sure you guys build your credit first before you try to start financing anything so it won't leave a dent if you miss a payment. Even if you think you're not going to miss a payment, just stay on the safe side. Number 3, set a timeline. Set a certain timeline that you want to accomplish this goal. Whether it's from a year now, 6 months from now, 3 months from now, it doesn't matter. Set the goal and set the time. This timeline will make you more dedicated to saving towards your car. Like, say for instance, if I wanted to get a car in December, so that's what, how many months that is? I think it's 3 months. 3 months. That gives me 3 months to save everything that I need to save. Even if you don't reach the amount that you're trying to save, or you don't reach how much it is to get the car that you're trying to get, do not get discouraged. Do not get sad. Do not do none of that. Still stay motivated to accomplish this goal because in the end, it's going to be worth it. All the tears, all the crying, all the sadness, all the ups and downs. It's going to be worth it in the end because now you can finally be in your own car. Number 4, set a reasonable budget for your car. What I mean by reasonable, I don't mean $1,000. Maybe back then you'll be able to get you a car that's $1,000 back in the day, but as of right now, when I was talking to a car person or whatever, he told me that used cars in the market are way more than the cars that's financed. Now, that's not me encouraging you to go get a financed car, because if you're not ready to finance a car, do not do it. Maybe you could get away with something for $3,000, being that this is your first car. You maybe can get away with that on some cars, but just make sure that you are looking thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? I say a reasonable amount for a car to save up. I believe about $5,000 to like $7,000, because it will allow you to get a used car, and with that used car, you will only have to pay for the insurance on the car and your, you know, your registration and all that. But that's going to be on the next video, so y'all tune in to that too. Now, what? Anyway, number 5, spend your money wisely. Spend your money wisely, okay? Spend your money wisely. Don't be out here just partying it up and then looking back, going to look back at your account and like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? When did this happen? I've been spending so much money. You're not going to get nowhere in your savings if you are just throwing money everywhere. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have fun and that you can't do nothing. I'm saying spend your money wisely. Pick and choose which events or which activities you want to participate in, because in the long run, it's going to work out better for you rather than you spending your money everywhere. Like, eat in more, eat out less, go out less. And I know that sounds like kind of depressing, but it's like, if you could find little like cheap or no money, no cost activities, then do that. But if you're saving up to something, and I'm not saying don't splurge on yourself. No, self-care is important. I'm saying just make sure you are spending your money differently. I mean, not differently, wisely, okay? Because trust me, you don't want to be spending on this and this and that. Then you look at your account and you done tapped into your savings and everything gone. I'm getting the numbers kind of mixed up, so please ignore that. Please ignore that. Please ignore that. It's gonna be the correct number on the screen. Number 7 is write down all your monthly expenses and see what you can set aside and what can be cut out. By this, I mean exactly what I said. Let me stop playing. But for real though, I mean exactly what I said. So say if you had to pay, say for instance, let's see, you had to pay your phone bill, you had to pay a part of the rent, not the whole rent, but a part of the rent and stuff like that. Write that stuff down and give an estimate of how much you think you'll spend on food, how much you think you'll spend on outings, and, ooh, excuse me, subtract all that from your paycheck that you do get and see what you can cut out and what can stay. Basically, place your needs with your needs and place your wants with your wants. Some of your wants probably have to get let go if it doesn't fall within the same. Why did the alarm just go off on me? Anyway, you'll have to make sure your wants and your needs match at the same price, so one is not exceeding the other, and you'll be able to put something aside to go towards your car and you won't have to touch it. Number 7 is have a consistent income. Have a consistent income. Of course, this should have been number 1 really, because it's common sense. You can't save if you don't have a consistent income. By consistent income, I mean a job, a business, just something that's steady and not gonna go out within any time. Like, just make sure that you stay on top of that. Like, you could try to pick up extra chores in the house and see if your parents will give you an allowance for it, just to see. I don't know which age range is going to be watching this, so I'm just trying to flip around ideas that'll work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Number 8 is save $1K to $2K more than your original car price that you're saving towards. This is going to be very, very important, because once you save up the money for your car, you don't want to just stop there, because on top of everything with your car and all that, depending on where you go, it's going to be taxes and stuff added. Sometimes it's just a set price. I suggest you go for the set price for your first car, so the taxes won't hit you in the face with like $300 or more or whatever. But that's where this comes to play at. Save up more than that, so that when you do purchase your car and you get to the point where you can purchase your car, you will have money to fall back on rather than living paycheck by paycheck after you get your car. Like, you're going to need money for your gas. You're going to need money for food. You're going to need money for anything else that you need to do for yourself. So it's smart to just save up. It's smart to save up more than your actual goal. That's what I had did. And once I did buy my first car, I still had like well over the amount that I needed to stay afloat, rather than waiting for my next paycheck and like, oh my gosh, I don't got no, you know what I'm saying, just stressing about the situation. I had money to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I need y'all to do. That's important. I need y'all to do that. Okay. Number 9, have your spending money separate from the money that you are using to save up for your car. This is basically common sense. This is so that you will not keep on having to grab and take from your savings, and everything will just be separately. So I know in some cases, because I had to do this, I know in some cases you may have to go into your savings and get a little something just in case you go over your budget of when you were saving. But don't let this upset you. You know, sometimes it happens. Money comes and go. Just be strict with yourself, and you know, you wouldn't have to worry about that. But it's important to have 2 separate accounts so you won't have to keep on dealing with that. Just give an estimate of how much you think you will spend within that time frame from your paycheck, your first paycheck to your next paycheck, and see like how much you can spend, and see how much you're gonna put in the savings towards your car. That's your best bet to do that, because y'all, I was so upset when I had to keep on digging into my savings, and I wish that I would have had a different account for it. Last but not least, number 10 is do not rush the process. When it is your time, you will have your car. When it is your time, you will get the car. Y'all, that's your first mistake, rushing. Because I was rushing into getting my first car, and it was a whole horror story. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want none of y'all to go through nothing like that. Like, I promise y'all don't want to go through nothing like that. Like, that car, I'm glad that car is long gone. And y'all, do not rush. I'm telling you, do not rush. This is coming from experience. Rushing is what leads to disappointment. Because you not waiting your time. You just like, oh my gosh, I need that, I need this. I understand that it may be tough, and I understand that you may get tired of taking Lyfts, Ubers, the train, however you get around. I know that you get tired of that. I got tired of it. But rushing is never the answer, because y'all. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like this video up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and also turn on your post notification bells. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but you guys, I am doing a 500 subscribers giveaway. So you guys go ahead and subscribe. I will be picking 3 winners. It's going to be a good little giveaway. So hopefully we can get to that point before we're going to give it till, we'll give it to October, middle October, to get to 500, and we're going to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.